Shalom. This is Rob. I'm out with the Nebraska camp, and this is GMS any sit down GMS Nebraska Watchman. First off, give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to our apostles slash elders, which are GMS, and blessings to you brothers, and salutations to you brothers out there teaching this truth and doing this truth, doing these epistles in truth and sincerity. So with that being said, the spirit that's going about now is defending Yahweh Shai, and it's all about Yahweh Shai. But another aspect is also the common denominator outside of that is keeping order, because the Most High started that order. Okay, so let's get that. See here. Salaki, you got bear with me. This is a more of a this one on the list, basically. Okay, let's see here. All right, I'm gonna just get it in here for time's sake. Okay. First Corinthians, the 11th chapter, the 3rd verse. It says, "But I would have you know that the head of every man is Yahweh Shai, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head Yahweh Shai is the Most High. Every man praying or prophesying having his head covered dishonoreth his head." So our head, the order is given. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you might try to weasel around and say it's basically only the Old Testament. You know what I'm saying? When the Old Testament preached about Yahweh Shai. And it also always shows that it had men ruling over you and things of that nature. You know, what's going on now is just brothers in the know and outside know are having problems dealing with the order. You know what I'm saying? And Yahweh Shai is about order. Okay? He's about order and he's about discipline. Okay? So basically I want to get this here, because everybody that claims to be in the truth, they're all about doing what? Getting the hell up out of here, or so-called. All right, everybody's trying to get to the to New Jerusalem, to the kingdom of heaven, land flowing milk and honey. Okay, that's undeniable. Okay, so Saint Luke chapter 14 verse 28 says, "For which of you intending to build a tower, sitteth not down first and counteth the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it." So basically, that tower is salvation, that tower is lessons, that tower is the direction you're going, your goal, your plans. Okay? And when you set plans, you have to sit down and think it out. Okay? Second off, you have to do something. Once you figure it out, you have to do something and work toward it. Okay? If it's little by little, if it's much by much. Okay? Because the Most High chastened us little by little with the goals of correcting us. Okay? To let him know that he's dealing with us. So we have to, if you have a goal to get up out of here, man, every day you have to do something towards getting the hell up out of here. Okay? It should never be a point of time where you ain't do nothing toward your salvation, man. Because that means you ain't spending no money on your oil. Okay, not even spending money, spending time laboring for your oil, man. That goes back with the talent. Okay, you're supposed to be flipping your knowledge, flipping your faith, flipping your chances of salvation, because there's men out here trying to get it, man. Okay, and your spot could be taken by anybody, man. Instead of pussyfooting or thinking you can take chances and take risks, no, stick to the basics, man. Okay. So it says, verse 29 says, "At least happily after he have laid the foundation and is not able to finish it, all that behold it, begin to mock him." That's what happened to these niggas that fall out the truth, man. You try to go and do these elaborate breakdowns. You go and try to like Batak, try to go into elaborate breakdown and trying to go over the elders, okay, and you end up looking like a fool, man. Okay, like that old song, what, looking like a fool with your pants on the ground, you know, just joking matter, but you just trying to overdo or do more than what's expected of you. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures tell you that over and over and over. I just don't want to drive it and get all the precepts on it because I want to get a few particular precepts because I want to keep this lesson short. Okay? It says, verse 30, saying, this man began to build what? Your goal, whatever your goal is. The main thing is your works, okay? And was not able to finish because you was doing too much, man. You know what I'm saying? You can underwork and you can overwork yourself. Okay? It tells you that in Sirach, be not unsatiable upon meat. You know what I'm saying? Basically, don't be doing too much even though it's legal. Okay? Because you can get out of pocket. Alright? The main thing is pacing yourself and keeping don't go to the right hand and the left. It's something easy to say. It's very hard, but it's very simple at the same time. Just don't be carnal, man. Okay? Don't do it for vainglory. Don't do it for the eyes of men. Okay? You do it for the eyes of the Most High, and you're gonna do it right, man. Okay? When the elders say something, you have to think, okay, this is a order coming from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. So therefore, you're gonna take it seriously, and you're gonna think about it differently. You're not gonna sit there and say, "Oh, the elders feel some type of way, so they're putting this out. So if they're not looking, then I can do it." No, if you're looking at it as the Most High speaking, you're gonna handle yourself totally differently, man. Totally different, you know. And same with the captains and the heads of the camps when they speak, man. Okay. So verse 31 says, "Or what king going to make war against another king sitteth not down first and consulteth whether he be able with 10,000 to meet him that cometh against him with 20,000." So, and it tells you the scriptures that we're going to war against Satan, man. So you're not consulting, you're not doing things to make sure you can win these wars, because every day you're at war. Every single day, every single moment of the day, you're gonna pass a point in time where Satan will be fucking with you, man. And you only got that one shot in that particular moment to capitalize on that, doing it righteously, man. You know, regardless if you go left or right, it's laid in the books, man. It comes every day, man. And through much liberty, you know, Jake go to, venturing off mentally, okay? Being lazy, okay? Or overdoing it, man. Okay? Just stick to the script. Okay? Because there ain't nothing but Satan trying to take you, at the end of the day, trying to take you out the truth, man. Okay? So let's go to the meat of the lesson, which is in 2 Corinthians, the 10th chapter. Okay? It's like it. Lost my place. Okay, 2 Corinthians 10 verse 1 says, Now I Paul myself beseech you by the meekness and gentleness of Yahweh Shai, who in presence am base among you, but being absent and bold toward you." Okay? But I beseech you that I may not be bold when I am present with that confidence, wherewith I think to be bold against some, which think of us as if we walk according to the flesh. So he's basically saying he has to present himself a certain way to people that think that you walk according to the flesh. It's like you gotta get big with carnal niggas, man. You gotta basically like sit them down and tell them, you can't be gentle. You gotta be forward with those type of people, man. Okay? It says, "For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh." So That's the same as the apostles. You know, our apostles of GMS, our elders. Okay? And it was the same with Yahweh Shai. But as far as the order, you know what I'm saying? You see them and niggas will be like, oh, y'all need to stop all that hating and this and that. And like it's a carnal thing, a carnal agenda that the elders or apostles have against anybody or anybody at GMS. This thing, you got to look at it spiritual first, man. For here it is, you talking about, oh, they hating and this and that, or we always talking about the camps. But the things that we're saying are true. It's biblical. It's a spiritual reason. We're saying you're going off about this, you're going off about this. And then y'all rebuttals will be some carnal shit. Your biker jacket or some fucking rhetoric or accusation, railing accusations that we rape babies or do all kind of madness, man. Your rebuttals is carnal as hell, is lies or some carnal shit, man. You know, y'all the bums, this and that, man. Ain't nothing spiritual about what they're saying, but you niggas overlook it because you're carnal yourself. You know, I'm speaking to you spectators, you're carnal yourself. You don't want to see the spiritual side of it. Okay, we out here going to war. We measure what it takes, man, and it ultimately takes self-sacrifice, man. Okay, that's what it takes, man. Okay, it takes sacrificing your life to accomplish the goal properly, man. Okay, you can't come in this half-ass. Okay, but I'm gonna continue on. Okay, verse 4 says, "For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of strongholds." Okay, and that's, you know, that's the title of the Apostles' page. You know, breaking strongholds, man. Because our weapons of warfare are not carnal. You don't see us trying to go and fight nobody. You don't see us calling the police on nobody. You know, in our spiritual warfare. You know, if we got something against somebody on a spiritual level, then we go in the scriptures. Of course, if you get into it with somebody, you're going to, you know, have to get, if it's a carnal situation, you got to get carnal. If somebody walk up to you and throw a punch, you got to fight back. Okay? But we're not, what I'm implying is that if somebody like Baloo talk all that mad shit, we're not going to roll up and be like, what's up now? You know, and try to intimidate him carnally, man. We're gonna whoop him with this, man. This is our warfare. Okay? And the same thing, not only towards these scoffers, our warfare is battling Satan. It's a spiritual warfare. And another aspect is keeping order. Okay? But we're gonna break down these strongholds through the Spirit of the Most High. Okay? So verse 5, it says, casting down imaginations. What are those imaginations? The earth is flat. That you don't have to worry about the name of Yahweh Shai, or you have a new name. That the name of the Lord ain't Yahweh Shai, or that the Lord is just another dude. Or, you know, all that's imaginations, man. Okay? And that's what the Most High ordained us, and that's why we are bold towards you niggas, man. That's why we're bold. That's why we come out how we come out, man. Okay? It says, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself. Okay? That exalted itself against the knowledge of the Most High. Because that's, at the end of the day, that's what you're doing when you think you can handle something and you ain't going according to the scriptures. You're trying to exalt whatever imagination you have. That's of you, man. That's some carnal shit. So you're trying to exalt yourself above the Most High because you're basically saying you know better. Okay? All right. And bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Yahweh Shai, man. Because it's all about just staying within the scriptures, man. Filter things through the scriptures. Okay? If you don't know what to do, that's why you have to continuously read and read and read, man. Because if you don't, then whatever you have, it'll be taken away, man. So when you're going about your daily life, you ain't gonna be able to. You're not gonna be checking yourself properly because you don't have those scriptures within you. So it's important to get as much in you, man. And I don't care if you read it, you know, like brother said, you could read it from front to back, back to front, but you gotta continuously read and you gotta eat it wholeheartedly, man. Okay? You can't sit here and just read. I could read the whole book of Genesis right in like 30 minutes. But if I'm not sitting there and reading and slowing down and really trying to understand it, then it's a pointless, it's a vain activity, man. Okay? Verse 6, it says, and having in a readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled. Okay? So that's what we're doing, is having a readiness to revenge all disobedience. Okay? What order, if it's within the camp, whether it's on a larger scale, whether somebody scoffers, you know what I'm saying? We're always ready to get. That's why we go off on a nigga woman. Disobedience. That's why we go off on niggas that fall out. Disobedience. That's why you go off on brothers within the camps. Disobedience, man. And it's ultimately disobedience to Yahweh Shai, because ain't no man of the Lord gonna go off on you for serving the Lord, man. Ain't nobody gonna, you don't hear nobody checking nobody because you serving the Lord too much. You know what I'm saying? It's always about some shit that you niggas is doing that's off and it's out of order, man. Okay? Just like the scripture tell you about the elders, man. Rebuke not an elder. Wear out their doorsteps, man. Different things on how to treat your higher ups that are put here in the flesh by the ordainment and in the choosing of Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? That's what that's keeping order, man. That's the Most High laid it out for us. Okay? You read about that when with Moses and his father-in-law. Okay? That was a spiritual situation, and it's meant for us to read to know how the orders established. Because the Most High was dealing with Moses, right? So the word of the Lord coming to Moses, but he'll spread that word throughout the captains and things like that. So when Alizé is a nigga that got a problem with Moses, he'll be one of them niggas. Baloo got a problem with Moses, he'd be one of them niggas. Then other niggas got a problem with captains and lieutenants. Or you ain't Moses, so why will, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you're being disobedient, man. Okay? Verse 7 says, do you look on things after the outward appearance? Okay? Because at the end of the day, that's why I say you try to lift up yourself, because you're thinking carnally. You look at the elders, or you look at what they're doing, and you're just shallow-minded, and you're saying, oh, they either hating or they're doing this, or, you know what I'm saying? You see them carnally, so you get all comfortable with seeing somebody, and you don't see the light that's shining off of them, man. Okay? Because you see another man. You niggas is carnal as hell. That's why Elazar talks the way he talks to the apostles, man. Because he carnal. He see them carnally, man, not spiritually, man. Okay? Okay, it says, do you look after the outward appearance? If any man trust to himself that he is Yahweh Shai's, let him of himself think this again, that as he is Yahweh Shai's, even so are we Yahweh Shai's. So, example, Alizé, he's a prime example. Okay, he think what he's doing is of the Most High, and then he talks shit toward the apostles and call them old fool or this and that, or saying, you know, I can't quote exactly what he said, but he called them old something, you know, because you're looking at them carnally. All right, but you think you're spiritual. The Most High ordained them to be who they are. You acknowledge that at a point. Don't you think it don't matter? You looking at them as an age, but you ain't acknowledge that the Most High put the spirit on them. The knowledge of the Most High is forever, man. Okay? It don't matter if you're 2 or 82, man. That knowledge is still going to hit you the same fucking way, man. The truth is going to hit you the same way. Coming out whatever vessel it comes out of. And the Most High ordained the apostles, and he ordained the other brothers, whatever position and rank or place you are in this truth, the Most High ordained that, man. And it's going to come out in truth. So don't sit there and think you're being spiritual and then try to get carnal with somebody else and think it's spiritual. No, if you out of order, you going outside the scriptures, you fucking up, man. You know what I'm saying? Verse 8 says, for though I should boast somewhat more of our authority. What is that? What is that example of? That's the apostles letting you know that they're running GMS, or they're running this thing, man. Period. really. You know what I'm saying? And then we all know above them is Yahweh Shai, you know. And then you know, as far as the order, but as far as men having a rulership, hey, Elder Tahar, Apostle Tahar and down, that's they have the right to boast of their authority, man, because the Most High ordained, and you can't question that. And if any nigga want to, then so be it. Like y'all say, like they're taking money from us for the Passover and things like that, man, and I forgot the word for it, extorting us. You know what I'm saying? That's all bullshit, man. You know. Really, the apostles are doing the servitude of the Levites, so they deserve the tithes and being taken care of, man. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You niggas is carnal as fuck. You worry about money coming out of your pocket, and you're not looking at the fact that the Most High is that you're doing the works of the Most High, as he told Peter. Peter said basically, how you want me to how can I serve you? He said, feed the flock, man. You see what I'm saying? So here it is. You got the apostles. You got ordained. You know, these men in the flesh ordained by the Most High. Got a nice little connection, and you mad. You know, you're supposed to take advantage of that opportunity. We're out their doorsteps. Get those videos. Ask questions. Okay. You know, and learn how to get your connection with the Most High. Don't be hating on their position because you saying, oh, they're up in age. Let me get a turn and all this. This ain't no carnal thing, man. Sit your ass down, man. Okay? All you brothers within the camps, you sitting there thinking you can do something because you want to look fantastic. Okay? This ain't about how you look toward man. It's about how you look toward Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And that's why it says my ways are not your ways. Is because you don't understand that looking big in the Most High's eyes is doing the simple things like keeping order. Just reading. Being sincere, man. You can sincerely hold the sign all the way up until you get out here. And that'll be just do. Guess what? What you did and what the apostles are doing, you're getting the same ticket, man. Okay? To salvation. You're going to get the same ticket, man. So what the fuck are you worried about? Okay? The scriptures do say serve the Lord 10 times more. You know, y'all brothers out there holding signs, think of signs to come up with, man. Seek counsel before that enterprise and try to improve on what you're doing towards what you're doing, man. Don't try to do some extra shit. I won't speak today. And you ain't even good at getting them precepts yet. Or you want to do this elaborate breakdown. Just keep it at your level and then build from there, man. Don't try to, like I say, you gotta crawl before you walk. Very simple. Okay? Let's get back to the scriptures, man. It says, for though I should boast somewhat more of our authority, which the Lord hath given us for edification. Okay? The authority, the rankings, the order, we wouldn't know about half these things without the apostles, man. Okay? And that shows you that the Most High ordained this whole situation, man. Okay? Whether you want to argue it or not, man, it is what it is. I wouldn't have known half this shit that I know. If I listened to Baloo, I wouldn't know shit, man. Okay? Or Nate. I'll be doing a barbecue. I'll be thinking that the Sabbath is on Friday, Saturday. Okay? I wouldn't even know the name of the Lord. Okay? But you niggas talking all that shit when our apostles are bringing out a magnitude of information through the spirit of Yahweh Shai, man. And now you're getting to the point, now you're trying to go to the point you're disrespecting Yahweh Shai, man. You know what I'm saying? You niggas is fucking mad, man. You niggas have no fucking, you have no bridle, man. Okay? You can't bridle your tongue, you can't bridle your spirit. You're gonna be the same, you were the same niggas that went against Yahweh Shai, man. Because you seen him in the flesh and you had a problem with the authority. You know, that they said, you know, why this man speak with so much authority, man. You know, not knowing for that authority in Yahweh Shai did was for the edification of Israel, man. Okay? The fact that he opened the seals is enough edification alone, man. That's it. Okay? He took off the seal, man. Okay? And not for your destruction. I should not be ashamed. So, Yahushua ain't meant for our destruction. Okay? The fact that we are to worship him, he is not for our destruction. That is not destructive. Okay? You can't even fathom an idea to sit there and say how that is destructive towards your well-being, man. Okay? When you open up this whole Bible, okay, I would say not specifically, I would say the New Testament, because you niggas trying to dwell on that, you know what I'm saying? It's not destructive toward your salvation at all, man. It's all edifying. Okay? It's all edifying. It's all let's get that word actually. First 2 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 8. Let's get that. Oh man, Satan tripping. There we go. Oh, Slacky, 10 and 8, 10 and 8. Slacky, I can. Okay, it's oikodome. Says the act of building up, metaphor, edifying, edification, the act of one who promotes another's growth in Christianity, wisdom, a Christian wisdom, piety, happiness, holiness, a building, a thing built. Okay, so the fact that you could say, oh, you know, you can argue that the Old Testament Yahushua wasn't implied to be worshipped, which it does go over that, and the brothers in Dallas went through that beautifully. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the New Testament, okay, does that hinder you from serving the Lord? Does that fuck your shit up? Do that fuck up your rotation? No. Why are you challenging it? Because you got a problem with order, man. Okay? The Most High told the woman, he said, you know, the Most High not the author of confusion. He gave her the order and he said, at least let the Most High name be not blasphemed. You know, just a culmination of scriptures together. Basically, doing what the Most High tells you to do keeps order, man. It keeps things in proper rotation. As far as the goal of salvation. Now, if your goal is to get destroyed by them thermonuclear missiles, go and do that dumb shit, man. Get out of order, man. You niggas need to go back to the milk of the scriptures, okay? Go read about David and how David kept order with Saul, okay? Even when the Most High was transitioning the order from Saul into David, man, he still kept order all the way through that, man. And the Most High put the Spirit on him to be like that, okay? Okay, verse 9. It says that I may not seem as if I would terrify you by letters. Okay? And that's like what the eldest apostles, Yahushua, and Yahushua say gonna put the depth of the 2/3. That's not it's not terrifying you, but it's edification, man. Okay? And then when the apostles do their lessons and tell you what the Most High fuck you up behind, man. Or saying, you know, when the Passover comes around, or just when, you know, saying this situation is going on, and if any nigga get caught in the mix of that, they getting kicked the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? That's for edification. That's to build you up, man. To make you say, oh, I need to get on my shit, man. That's what you're supposed to say. Not like, oh man, they always want to do this and do, man. Shut the fuck up, man. Okay. Verse 10, it says, for his letters say they are weighty and powerful, but his bodily presence is weak. Okay? And that's what y'all do. Yahushua is not here, so you're going to challenge him. Because you're a fucking nigga. Okay? And since Yahushua is not here, until he comes back physically, you got the apostles and other men of the Lord. Okay? They're here. And because they're in their fleshly bodies, You'll say, oh, they're aged men or this and that, or you a young man. You know what I'm saying? Speaking to young brothers such as myself, getting on the comment board, Baloo, or you a youngster. What the fuck difference does it make, man? If it's coming out the scriptures and it's hitting accurate, it don't matter, man. You see what I'm saying? And when the apostles doing what they're doing, because they're old, it doesn't matter. Okay? And they're in better shape than half you niggas, man. Niggas 26 fucking getting strokes and shit, man. Verse 10 it says, for his letters, say they, are weighty and powerful, but his bodily presence is weak, and his speech is contemptible. Let much and one think let such a one think this, that, such as we are in word by letters, when we are absent, such will we be also in deed when we are present. So it don't matter. So the things that we are saying is the things that we are doing, man. Just like when all these elaborate breakdowns, the same thing is in the deeds, man, of the apostles and of the other brothers. The same thing with Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, I keep skipping over the fact that Yahweh Shai, because that's the main vocal point of this lesson, man, is that Yahweh Shai did so many great things, but because he came in the flesh and you in the flesh, you niggas want to say he just a prophet, okay? But look at his rap sheet, man. You niggas can't put Israel on your back, man. All right? You know, Baloo could barely survive a winter. Alizé, you fucking talk shit about other brothers within the camp, man. All the shit you've been doing and bucking up against order, man. You'd have probably questioned the Most High if you was in that spot, man. That's why you ain't fucking built like that, man. Okay? Amongst other niggas, man. Okay? Let's get back to the scriptures, man. Verse 12. Slacky, I want to make sure I ain't pass up anything in 11. Yeah, we good. 12, it says, for we dare not make ourselves of the number or compare